Hello, hello, hello. Please don't mind if you see me going like this. I am sitting outside under a tree. We don't have much of a breeze today. It's actually quite hot, but in the shade here, I've got a ton of black flies. You might actually even be able to see them. They're crazy today. It actually didn't get hot enough in Canada this year to really get rid of them, so we've dealt with them all summer long. So I'm super excited for fall to come. So this week was my first week dealing with keto, enjoying keto, more like it. I actually hadn't planned to jump into this so quickly. I don't know what urged me to do it. What urged me? What brought on the urge to do it? But this week just happened to be the week that I did it. One of the things that I found was that I had to kind of unthink everything that I've ever learned. I was born into a fat-free world and quickly became a sugar queen, which kind of, you know what, thinking about that term sugar queen, I feel like that should be like a name for an old cougar who pays for luxurious items for her hot something she's got, who's obviously much younger. Like, I would aspire to be a sugar queen if that's what it was, but sadly, my sugar was like tons of gummies, tons of breads, chocolate, and like, I'm not talking like dark chocolate or anything, I'm talking like ooey gooey caramel chocolate and that kind of stuff. So this week I found out my percentages for my macros, and I'm following where I am, what do I have? 5% fat, 75%, sorry, 5% carbs, 75% fat, and 20% protein. So again, I have been into health and fitness for a little while. I actually I heard about keto on Tumblr, and that's the only place I had heard about it for the longest time. And that was a couple of years ago, and I thought it was crazy at first, and the more and more I saw about it, the more it intrigued me. I'll go into more about that in a different video though. Seriously, black bugs are nuts. But yeah, the percentages, I don't know, I never expected to have a diet that's consisted of 75% fat, and the very few people that I've talked about it in real life too, they pretty much think I'm insane, which I still kind of think I'm insane, but it's been working. This week I lost 4.2 pounds, and this was on a very limited as far as how many resources I had, because again, I hadn't planned to start doing this week. I live in Canada. We don't have a ton of items available for keto that are like pre-packaged, which I guess is a good thing. I'm relying more on whole foods, except for dairy. I've had a lot of dairy this week, and yeah, it's been good. Like, I expected with the amount of dairy that I was eating that I would have problems. I have intestinal problems, and digestive problems in general, where TMI guys, but much of my youth I found myself constipated, and to the point where I thought it was normal to go like once a week, once every 3 days. That was like great for me. But seriously, just this week has changed that, which is insane to me. I've found my focus is better. What else has been great? I have felt full a lot. At first I was really worried about getting my calories in. Not so much. I'm eating to feel full and listening to my body, but I feel full a lot. Like, there are days that I'm like, I don't really want to eat much, and then there's days that I wake up ravenous, but when I eat a fat-fueled meal, it honestly fuels me. It keeps me full. Whereas before, I could go and I would be like micromanaging calories if I was dealing with calories, where I would try to be like, oh, was that really a full egg? Like, I'm pretty sure some of the yolk went out back there, so like when I threw out the shell, I don't know, I think I could take a couple calories off of that so that I could get some sugar in here. not the case with this at all. Yeah, it's been really, really good. I don't know, and I was really afraid to deal with the keto flu, to be honest with you. However, I have not dealt with it at all, and I actually have a secret little weapon that I used, I think personally, that really helped with it, and I am actually going to do a full video on that again one day, a different day. But yes, it is one that I'm sure a lot of people don't agree with, but it has worked well for me, and I completely avoided the keto flu at all with it. What else? I think that's really it. Like, so far, it's been a great week, and again, my family thinks I'm nuts when they're seeing like me dig out the mayo and I don't know, ranch and using bacon grease to fry stuff in and stuff. They're like, what is going on with this girl? But man, it has been great. I honestly, like, today was my niece's 3rd birthday party, and I went to the grocery store and grabbed a thing of cheese curds and just had it in my back pocket because I wasn't sure what they were making. And I wasn't that hungry, but just in case I got tempted. But yeah, just apparently I'm the girl that has cheese curds in her back pockets now, so that's my life. But yeah, oh, the other thing that I was doing a 3-week workout program while I was doing this, and this was actually my last week on the program, where the workouts got amplified to 45 minutes, and these are intense workouts. So at first I was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You're going to kill yourself. If you get the keto flu, you might die. Obviously, I'm super over dramatic. But again, no keto flu. And again, I will tell you my secret with that. Maybe my next video, maybe my next couple. All right, see you later, bye.